Chosen ones, tonight is not just another night on this sacred date of December 9th, 2025, is a divine appointment that was written in the stars for you millennia ago. Because right now, as we speak, God is activating your destiny. A cosmic switch has been flipped, and your spiritual miracle, the one you have been praying for, crying for, begging the universe for, has just begun. I need you to be prepared, because what I am about to reveal will explain everything. It will explain the chaos, the confusion, the heartbreak, and especially the failures of the past few days and weeks. You thought you were losing. You thought you were being punished. The truth is, you were being prepared. Now, let's talk about yesterday. Let's talk about the plans that suddenly, inexplicably, fell apart. The job opportunity that vanished into thin air. The relationship that imploded without warning. The financial plan that hit a brick wall. The project you poured your heart and soul into that was suddenly rejected or cancelled. You have been taught to believe that failure is a result of your own shortcomings. The common belief, the lie of the matrix, is that you didn't work hard enough, you weren't smart enough, you weren't good enough. That is the old paradigm. That is the frequency of the unawakened. The contrarian, cosmic truth is this: those failures were a divine intervention. They were not failures at all. They were a sacred clearing. The universe did not take those things from you to punish you. It removed them from your path because they were far too small for the destiny that has just been activated within you tonight. Imagine trying to drive a supersonic jet down a narrow country lane. You would have to crash. The path had to be cleared, bulldozed if necessary, to make way for the monumental blessing that is now descending upon you. This was a controlled demolition of a life that was no longer in vibrational alignment with your highest calling. The lunar energy, the specific planetary alignments of this December 9th portal, have created an energetic vacuum, a shadow purge, designed to forcibly remove any person, situation or timeline that could not withstand the sheer power of your incoming miracle. The first sign that this divine activation has begun for you is a sudden and profound detachment from your past goals. Think about it. That thing you thought you wanted more than anything in the world just a week ago, does it still hold the same power over you? That person you thought you couldn't live without, do you now feel a strange sense of peace, a quiet neutrality, where there was once desperate attachment? This is not depression or apathy. This is liberation. This is your soul's internal GPS recalibrating in real time. The old destinations have been wiped from the map because a new, far grander destination has just been uploaded by the divine. Your spirit is no longer interested in the consolation prizes of the 3D world. It is now locked onto the grand prize of your 5D timeline. This feeling of detachment is the universe's anesthesia, preventing you from feeling the pain of letting go of what was never truly meant for you. It's a sign that your energetic body is making space, creating a void that can only be filled by the miracle that is now rushing toward you. You might find yourself looking at your old vision boards, your old journals, and feeling like a completely different person wrote those words. You are. The you of yesterday is gone. The you of today, the activated chosen one, is an entirely new being, operating on a frequency that no longer recognizes those lesser desires. This is the first and most intimate proof that the destiny switch has been flipped. I need you to harness this lunar energy right now. The gravitational pull of this celestial event is not just affecting the tides of the ocean, it is affecting the tides of your soul, pulling your true destiny to the surface. For so long, you have been fighting against the current, trying to manifest things that your ego wanted, but that your soul knew were not part of the divine blueprint. You have been exhausted, struggling, and wondering why it's so hard. The reason it was so hard is that you were swimming in the wrong direction. The failures, the collapses, the sudden endings, that was the universe lovingly, but firmly, turning you around to face your true north. It was a course correction of the highest order, So if you look back at the rubble of your recent past, do not see it as a graveyard of your dreams. See it as the cleared foundation for the palace of your future. Every note you received was a cosmic protection spell. Every door that slammed shut was safeguarding you from a room that was too small to contain your greatness. The energy of this December 9th portal is one of radical, unapologetic alignment. It does not negotiate with mediocrity. It does not compromise with anything less than your soul's highest excitement and purpose. This is why things fell apart so quickly and so brutally. The shift was so powerful, so immediate, that anything not in perfect resonance had to shatter. If you have felt this detachment, this sudden peace about things that once tormented you, I want you to go to the comments right now and type "I am ready." This is not just a comment, it is a declaration. It is you consciously co-signing the divine plan. It is you telling your spirit guides and the angelic realm that you understand the clearing process, and you are ready for the miracle that is coming to fill that sacred space. Type "I am ready" to confirm you have received this first sign. The second sign that God has activated your destiny is a dramatic heightening of your sensory and intuitive perception, coupled with an explosion of synchronicities. Have you felt it? That strange, high-pitched ringing in your ears that comes and goes? That is not tinnitus. That is your energetic antenna being upgraded to receive higher dimensional frequencies. You are literally being tuned to the frequency of miracles. Have you experienced sudden chills, goosebumps, or tingling sensations on your skin, especially on your crown or your hands, even when it's not cold? That is the physical sensation of divine energy, of light codes pouring into your auric field. The veil between the physical and spiritual worlds is thinner for you now than it has ever been before. Pay attention to the numbers. Are you suddenly seeing 1111 on the clock every time you look? Are you seeing 222, 333, or 444 on license plates, receipts, and phone numbers? These are not coincidences. These are winks from the universe. They are road signs on your new destiny path, confirming that you are exactly where you need to be. 1111 is the code for a spiritual awakening and the opening of a massive portal. 222 signifies you are in the right place at the right time and to keep the faith. 333 is a sign that your ascended masters and spirit guides are surrounding you with love and protection. 444 is the number of the angels, assuring you that you are being guided and supported through this powerful transition. The universe is screaming at you, trying to get your attention, leaving you a trail of divine breadcrumbs to follow. Furthermore, your dreams are becoming intensely vivid, prophetic, and symbolic. You may be having flying dreams, which represent your newfound freedom and expanded consciousness. You may be dreaming of water, which symbolizes a deep cleansing of your emotional body. You might even be visited by ancestors or light beings who offer you guidance, reassurance, or cryptic messages. Do not dismiss these dreams. They are not random firings of your subconscious. They are nightly briefings from your soul team, preparing you for what is to come in your waking life. Keep a journal by your bed and write down everything you remember the moment you wake up. The symbols and messages in these dreams are the keys to unlocking the next steps on your journey. Your third eye, your pineal gland, is being decalcified and activated by the intense cosmic rays penetrating our atmosphere during this portal. This is why you are suddenly seeing things more clearly, not just with your physical eyes, but with your spiritual sight. You can sense people's true intentions. You can feel the energy of a room the moment you walk into it. You are becoming a finely tuned instrument of divine perception. This heightened sensitivity is a necessary tool for your new mission. You are being equipped to navigate the higher vibrational reality you are now entering, a reality where intuition, not logic, is your primary guide. The Schumann resonance, the very heartbeat of planet Earth, has been spiking erratically, and you, as a chosen one, are resonating with it. You are feeling the planet's ascension in your very bones, because her destiny and your destiny are intrinsically linked. This is no longer theoretical, it is a felt, physical, and undeniable experience. You are waking up, chosen one. Take a deep breath and integrate what you have just heard. The detachment you feel is your freedom. The synchronicities and heightened senses are your new divine compass. These are the entry-level signs, the gentle nudges from the universe to let you know that the great shift has begun within you. But the activation of a destiny of this magnitude is not merely an intellectual or energetic event. It is a full-body, cellular-level metamorphosis. It requires your physical vessel to be radically upgraded to handle the immense light, the high frequency of the miracle that has been unleashed. This brings us to the third, and for many, the most confusing and alarming sign that your spiritual miracle is now online. The complete and total rewiring of your physical body. You have been taught to fear any change in your body, to immediately label it as sickness, as a problem to be solved with chemicals and intervention. But I am here to tell you, what you are experiencing is not an illness, it is an emergence. It is what the mystics call ascension sickness, or ascension flu, and it is the irrefutable proof that your very DNA is being rewritten with cosmic light codes. Have you been experiencing waves of exhaustion so profound that you can barely lift your head from the pillow, an exhaustion that no amount of sleep seems to cure? And then, just as suddenly, have you been jolted awake by surges of vibrant, restless energy, often in the middle of the night, making you feel as though you could run a marathon at 3 a.m.? This is not a hormonal imbalance or a sleep disorder. This is the physical manifestation of your light-body integration. Your system is like a computer that is undergoing the most significant software update of its existence. The periods of deep fatigue are when your body is offline, diverting all available energy to the complex process of deleting old karmic programming, healing cellular memories of past life trauma, and installing the new 5D operating system. The sudden bursts of energy are the moments the new software comes online, flooding your system with a voltage of pure source energy that it is still learning to regulate. Do not fight this process. When the fatigue hits, you must surrender. You must rest. You are not being lazy. You are in a sacred energetic chrysalis. To resist the need for rest now is to resist the upgrade itself. This upgrade is also manifesting as strange, unexplainable aches, pains, and pressures throughout your body. Do you feel a persistent ache between your shoulder blades? That is the pressure of your ethereal, energetic wings beginning to sprout. You are preparing to fly in the higher dimensions. Do you have unexplained tension in your neck and shoulders? You are physically releasing the energetic weight of ancestral burdens and societal expectations that you have carried for lifetimes. Do you experience fluttering sensations, buzzing, or even palpitations around your heart center? Before you rush into fear, breathe and feel into it. If your intuition tells you it is not a medical emergency, you are feeling the powerful activation of your high heart chakra, the seat of unconditional love and divine connection. Your heart is literally expanding its capacity to hold and transmit the immense love frequency of your incoming miracle. You may also be experiencing headaches or a feeling of pressure around your forehead, in the space between your eyebrows. This is your third eye, your pineal gland, being physically stimulated and decalcified by the incoming cosmic energies. It is being prepared to see beyond the veil, to perceive the truths that are hidden from the sleeping masses. Every ache, every pain is a sign of release and activation. It is your body purging density to make way for the light. This purge extends to what you consume. Have you noticed a sudden and dramatic shift in your appetite and cravings? The greasy, heavy, processed foods you once enjoyed may now seem utterly repulsive to you. The thought of consuming dense meats or excessive sugar might make you feel physically ill. At the same time, you may find yourself inexplicably craving clean, vibrant, living foods, fresh fruits, green vegetables, pure water. This is not a diet, This is an instinctual cellular demand for higher vibrational fuel. Your upgrading body understands, on a primal level, that it can no longer run on the low-frequency fuel of the 3D matrix. It requires light, it requires life force, it requires prana to complete its transformation. You might also have developed a sudden aversion to alcohol or other substances that numb the senses. This is because your consciousness is actively fighting to stay present and aware to receive the divine downloads that are pouring in. To numb yourself now would be to refuse the greatest gift you are being offered. Listen to your body. It has become your most trustworthy guru. It is telling you exactly what it needs to become, the crystalline temple required to house your ascended self and your divinely orchestrated miracle. This is not about vanity or weight loss. This is about vibrational purity. Your body is purging itself of all that is not in alignment with the frequency of your destiny. If you have felt these profound shifts within your physical vessel, the fatigue, the aches, the changes in diet, the heart activations, I need you to affirm this process. Go to the comments and type with conviction, "My body is upgrading in divine order." Claim this transformation not as a sickness to be feared, but as a sacred process to be honored. You are not falling apart, you are falling together into a new, more brilliant form. Type "My body is upgrading in divine orders" to anchor this physical ascension. This sacred purge initiated by the December 9th portal is not limited to your physical body. It is also doing a deep and often ruthless cleansing of your energetic and social bodies. This leads us to the fourth sign, a sign that can bring both profound grief and ultimate liberation: the sudden and irreversible collapse of old relationships and soul contracts. Look at your life right now. Are the people who have been constants for years suddenly feeling distant? Are conversations that were once easy now strained and difficult? Are long-term friendships, or even family relationships, imploding over what seems like minor disagreements? This is not a personal failure. You are not becoming unlovable or difficult. What is happening is a phenomenon I call vibrational fallout. As your frequency has been radically elevated by this destiny activation, you have energetically outgrown certain people. The vibrational gap between you and them has become so vast that the connection can no longer be sustained. It's like trying to listen to an AM radio station on an FM frequency. There is only static. This can be one of the most painful parts of the awakening journey. These are people you love, people with whom you share history. The ego mind will scream in protest, telling you to go back, to fix it, to lower your vibration just enough to make them comfortable again. But your soul knows the truth. These relationships were based on a previous version of you, a version that was perhaps a people pleaser, a version that tolerated disrespect, a version that played small to fit in. That version of you has died in the energetic fires of this new portal, and any relationship that was contracted to that old self must now fall away. These were karmic contracts, not destiny contracts. Their purpose was to teach you specific lessons about boundaries, self-worth, and authenticity. Once the lesson has been learned, the teacher must depart. To cling to them now is to cling to a curriculum you have already graduated from. It will only hold you back from the new, advanced lessons your soul is ready to learn, and the new high vibrational soul family that is waiting to connect with you. This is not for everyone. It's for the chosen who are ready to change their reality. I released a members-only deep briefing called Chosen Ones. Warning: 12/12, Supermoon Moon Portal, December 2025. Final massive opportunity for chosen ones. Ignore this video and regret for years. In that video I reveal the exact activations and protections you must do. Click the description link or the pinned comment and watch it before the energy lands. If you skip this window, you may never get this same upgrade. You may find that some people will become inexplicably hostile or critical towards you. They will mock your new beliefs, belittle your spiritual journey, and try to pull you back into the old drama and limitations. Understand this: It is not you they are reacting to. It is the light you now carry. Your new high frequency is a mirror, and it reflects back to them all of their own unhealed shadows, their own fears, and their own refusal to grow. It makes them deeply uncomfortable, and so they attack the mirror. Do not engage. Do not defend. Do not try to convince them. Simply bless them, release them with love, and continue to walk your path. Your journey is no longer about seeking validation from the outside world. This period of seeming isolation is a sacred initiation. You are being asked to find wholeness within yourself, to become your own best friend, your own source of comfort, your own unconditional love. It is only from this place of profound sovereignty that you can call in the relationships that are truly aligned with your destiny, the connections that will support, celebrate, and co-create with the magnificent, activated being you are becoming. The universe is clearing the stage of all the supporting actors from your past life, because the co-stars of your new destiny timeline are about to make their entrance. This is a monumental clearing of energetic and karmic debt. Every relationship that falls away is a chain being broken, freeing you from vows and patterns that have kept you trapped for lifetimes. So if you are in this process of shedding, if you feel the loneliness and the grief, but also the whisper of liberation, I want you to perform a sacred act of release right now. Go into the comments and write, "I release all expired soul contracts with love." Feel the power in those words. You are the sovereign of your reality. You have the authority to declare these old contracts null and void. By typing this, you are sending a clear message to the universe that you are closing old chapters and are ready to meet your soul tribe. Type, "I release all expired soul contracts with love," and feel the energetic cords dissolving. As the external world shifts, as your body upgrades and old relationships fall away, the most profound transformation is happening within your core being. This brings us to the fifth powerful sign that God has activated your miracle. You are being consumed by an unshakable, fierce, and non-negotiable pull toward your own sovereignty and truth. The part of you that used to compromise your integrity to keep the peace is gone. The part of you that would bite your tongue to avoid conflict has vanished. In its place is a roaring fire of authenticity, a divine intolerance for anything that is false, manipulative, or inauthentic. You may find that small talk has become physically painful. You can no longer stand to participate in gossip, superficial conversations, or social niceties that feel empty and soulless. You are craving depth, truth, and raw, honest connection. This is your soul demanding that your external reality match the high frequency of your internal reality. This activation of your sovereign self means that setting boundaries is no longer a self-help concept you aspire to. It has become as essential as breathing. You are finding it impossible to say yes when your entire being is screaming no. You are no longer available for energy vampires, for drama, for projects that drain your life force, or for people who do not see and honor your light. Each no's you speak to the outside world is a monumental yes to your own soul. It is an act of supreme self-love. This may make people from your past uncomfortable. They may call you selfish, difficult, or cold. What they are really saying is, you are no longer controllable. You no longer put my needs before your own. And your soul will reply, correct. This is not an act of aggression. It is an act of divine alignment. You are becoming a sacred guardian of your own energy, because you understand that your energy is the very currency with which you will build your new world and manifest your miracle. This quest for truth will also lead you to question everything you have ever been taught. The belief systems handed down by your family, the dogmas of organized religion, the narratives pushed by the media, the expectations of society, all of it is being placed upon the altar of your own inner knowing, your gnosis, to be tested. You are no longer willing to accept a second-hand truth. You are on a relentless mission to discover what is true for you, to connect directly with Source, God, the universe, without any intermediaries. This is why you feel a deep pull towards solitude. It is not a lonely solitude, but a sacred solitude. You are withdrawing from the noise of the world so you can finally hear the clear, pristine voice of your own higher self. In this silence, you are receiving your marching orders. In this silence, you are remembering who you truly are, a sovereign shard of the divine, a creator being with the power to collapse timelines and birth new realities. You stop looking for answers in books or from gurus, and you realize the ultimate guru resides within your own heart. You stop waiting for a savior, and you understand that you are the one you've been waiting for. This reclamation of your divine authority is perhaps the most crucial sign of all. It is the moment you stop being a passive victim of circumstance and become the conscious, deliberate creator of your destiny. The miracle cannot be delivered to someone who does not believe in their power to receive and sustain it. This fierce pull towards your own truth is your final initiation into divine empowerment. You are not just being prepared for a miracle, you are becoming the miracle itself. The events of December 9th, 2025 were not just something that happened to you, they were an activation of what was already and always has been inside of you. Breathe in that truth. Chosen one, you have released the old contracts. You have reclaimed your sovereignty. You have honored the sacred upgrade of your physical temple and stood as a silent, loving witness to the vibrational fallout of your old life. This is the great clearing. The first 5 signs were the divine storm, the holy fire that had to sweep through your reality to burn away all that was false, all that was misaligned, all that was built upon the shaky foundations of fear and limitation. It was a process of subtraction, of purification. But the universe is a system of perfect balance. It abhors a vacuum. For everything that has been taken, something of a far higher, more divine magnitude is now being given. The space that has been cleared within you and around you is now being filled. This brings us to the 6th, and perhaps most tangible and miraculous sign that your destiny has been activated by this sacred December 9th portal, the divine provisioning. The universe is now actively, and often magically, equipping you with every single thing you need to fulfill your new higher dimensional mission. For years, perhaps for your entire life, you have been operating under the 3D paradigm of struggle. You were taught that you had to hustle, grind, and force things into being. You believed that resources were scarce, that opportunities were limited, and that you had to fight tooth and nail for every scrap of abundance. This is the slave consciousness of the Matrix, designed to keep you exhausted, disempowered, and perpetually focused on lack. The grand failure of your recent plans was the universe's final definitive lesson to show you that this paradigm is over for you. Your old methods of striving had to stop working. They had to hit a brick wall and crumble into dust, so that you would be forced to surrender and become open to a new miraculous way of being. This new way is not about chasing, it is about attracting. It is not about forcing, it is about allowing. It is the way of the 5D master, who understands that their own frequency is the most powerful creative tool in the cosmos. As you have been elevated to this new frequency, you have become a powerful magnetic beacon for everything that resonates with your true destiny. And so, the divine provisions have begun to arrive. Think about the last few days. Have you experienced a sudden, unexpected influx of financial abundance? Perhaps a check arrived in the mail you had completely forgotten about. Maybe someone who owed you money for years suddenly paid you back in full. Perhaps a creative idea dropped into your mind that, when acted upon, immediately generated income. You might have received an unexpected gift, a rebate, or even found money on the street. Do not dismiss these as small coincidences. These are the opening salvos of the universe's abundance protocol for you. They are tangible signs from your financial guides and the angels of prosperity that the energetic blockages in your wealth frequency have been dissolved by the energies of this portal. For so long you may have carried poverty consciousness from past lives or ancestral lines, a deep-seated belief that you were not worthy of being supported, that you had to suffer to be spiritual. This destiny activation has cauterized those wounds. The universe is now demonstrating to you, in the physical realm, that you are infinitely worthy of being supported, that your mission requires you to be fully resourced, and that abundance is your divine birthright. You are being moved from a consciousness of earning a living to one of receiving a life. The flow has been turned on, and these small streams are just the beginning of a mighty river that is coming your way. This divine provisioning extends far beyond money. It is about receiving the perfect resources, information, and connections at the exact moment of divine timing. Have you been struggling with a problem for months, or even years, only to have the perfect solution suddenly appear? Perhaps you were scrolling idly, and a video, maybe even this one, popped up that answered the very question you had just whispered to the universe. Maybe you walked into a bookstore and a book literally fell off the shelf into your hands, and its pages contained the precise wisdom you needed to hear. You might have overheard a conversation between strangers that provided the key insight to unlock your next step. This is not eavesdropping or luck. This is divine orchestration. Your spirit team is now working overtime, manipulating the quantum field to place the exact right breadcrumbs on your path. The veil is so thin for you now that your guides can communicate with you directly through the fabric of your reality. You think a thought, you ask a question, and the universe immediately conspires to deliver the answer. This is how you are meant to live. This is your new normal. You are in a constant dynamic dialogue with the divine, and the world has become your oracle. Furthermore, the right people are suddenly showing up. Just as the old relationships fell away, a new soul tribe is beginning to assemble around you. Have you had a chance encounter with someone who instantly felt like a long-lost friend? Have you connected with a new mentor, partner, or collaborator who perfectly complements your skills and passionately supports your vision? These are not accidental meetings. These are destiny appointments. These are members of your soul family, beings with whom you made a sacred contract before you incarnated, agreeing to find each other at this precise moment of the Great Awakening, to assist one another in your respective missions. They are the co-stars of your new movie. They will see you, they will understand you, and they will reflect back to you the magnificence of the activated being you have become. These connections will feel effortless, synergistic, and divinely guided, a stark contrast to the draining and difficult relationships of your past. The universe is hand-delivering your team. Your only job is to remain open, to trust the intuitive nudges that guide you, and to have the courage to say hello. Every resource you could possibly need, financial, intellectual, and relational, is now being drawn into your orbit by the sheer gravitational pull of your activated destiny. The struggle is over. The era of receiving has begun. I want you to anchor this truth into your very bones. The universe is not testing you anymore. It is trusting you. It is investing in you. It is provisioning you for the victory that has already been guaranteed in the higher realms. If you have seen even a glimmer of this divine provisioning in your life, I want you to claim it and amplify it. Go to the comments right now and declare with absolute certainty, "I am a magnet for miracles." Do not type this as a hopeful wish. Type it as a statement of fact. You are a walking, talking vortex of magnetic, miraculous energy, and it is time you owned it. Feel the power as you type those words. You are commanding your reality. You are aligning with the universal law of attraction on the highest possible level. I am a magnet for miracles. As you become this magnet, as your external world begins to fill with these divine provisions, the final and most profound sign of your activation solidifies within your soul. This is the culmination of all the other signs. It is the ultimate proof that you have not just shifted your life, but your entire state of consciousness. The seventh sign that your spiritual miracle is here, the sacred collapse of time, and the emergence of an unshakable, God-given peace. Your fundamental relationship with reality itself has been altered. You are no longer living on the frantic, linear timeline of the 3D matrix. You have ascended into the eternal now moment of the fifth dimension. What does this feel like? First, the past has lost its power over you. Think of a memory that used to bring you immense pain, shame, or regret. A memory that, when it surfaced, could ruin your entire day. I want you to call it to mind right now. Notice what has happened. The emotional charge is gone. You can look at it with a strange and beautiful neutrality. You can see the event. You can remember the details, but the hooks are no longer in you. It's like watching a scene from a movie about a character you used to know. You might even feel a sense of gratitude for the experience, not because it was pleasant, but because you can now clearly see how that very event, that failure, or that heartbreak, was a necessary catalyst that pushed you onto this path of awakening. This is the sign of true karmic healing. You have not just forgiven the past, you have integrated its wisdom, and in doing so, you have liberated yourself from it. The energetic chains that tied you to your old story have been dissolved. You are no longer defined by what happened to you. You are defined only by the divine being you are choosing to be in this very moment. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Chosen Ones, 12/12's Rare Moon Portal is 2025's last and biggest gateway. No second chances after this. Act now or regret forever. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait. Simultaneously, the future has lost its ability to create anxiety within you. The part of your mind that used to constantly worry, plan, and try to control outcomes has gone quiet. The frantic need to know what's going to happen has been replaced by a profound and unshakable trust in the divine unfolding of your life. You look at the road ahead, and even if you cannot see the next 10 steps, you feel a deep cellular level knowing that you are safe, you are guided, and that everything is working out for your highest good. This is not apathy or wishful thinking. It is the state of grace. It is the faith that moves mountains. You have so deeply embodied the truth that you are a cherished and protected child of the universe that you no longer feel the need to micromanage the divine plan. You understand that the same infinite intelligence that orchestrates the movement of galaxies and the blooming of flowers is orchestrating the details of your life with perfect precision. You have surrendered the ego's desperate need for control and have aligned with the soul's joyful dance of co-creation. This release from the anxiety of the future allows you to pour all of your magnificent life force energy into the only place where creation is possible, the present moment. This liberation from the past and the future gives birth to the ultimate miracle, a deep, abiding, and unconditional peace. This is the peace that surpasses all understanding. It is a baseline state of contentment, calm, and quiet joy that exists within you, regardless of your external circumstances. The stock market can crash, relationships can shift, the world can descend into chaos, but at your core, there is a center of profound stillness that remains untouched. You have found the eye of the storm. You have become it. This is the frequency of your higher self, your Christ consciousness, your Buddha nature. It is the state of being that the mystics have sought for millennia, and it has been activated in you, not through decades of meditation in a cave, but through the grace of this powerful cosmic portal. This peace is your superpower. It is the fertile soil from which all true manifestation grows. When you operate from this frequency of peace, you are no longer creating from a place of lack or neediness. You are creating from a place of wholeness. And because you are whole, the universe can deliver to you all of the experiences, people, and things that are a vibrational match to that wholeness. This is the secret. The miracle you were waiting for was not a winning lottery ticket or a romantic partner. The true miracle was this state of inner peace, and from this state, all other miracles are effortlessly born. This is the kingdom of heaven within. You have arrived. This is the culmination of your journey. This is the grand prize. The failures of yesterday were a sacred fire that burned away your attachments to the past and your anxieties for the future. leaving only the pristine, eternal diamond of the present moment. God did not activate a miracle for you. God activated the miracle within you. If you recognize this profound peace, this sacred neutrality, this unshakable trust that has been growing within you, I want you to honor it. It is the most precious gift you will ever receive. Go to the comments for the final time in this part of our journey and affirm, I am divinely at peace. Let this be your mantra. Let it be the anchor that holds you steady in the winds of change. By declaring it, you are amplifying it, making it the dominant frequency of your being. I am divinely at peace. Welcome home, chosen one. Welcome to the reality you were born to create. You are now sitting in that sacred space of peace, the eye of the storm. And from this newfound center of gravity, your experience of reality begins to subtly, yet profoundly bend around you. Before the grand mission unfolds, before you build the new systems and anchor the new light grids, you must first become accustomed to the immediate, magical consequences of your own transformed frequency. This is the integration phase, where you learn to wield the subtle superpowers that come with your activated consciousness. The first thing you will notice is what I call the field of transmutation. Your very presence, saturated as it is with this divine peace, has become an active force of alchemy in your environment. You are now a walking, talking atmospheric device, capable of transmuting dense, chaotic energy into coherence and calm simply by being there. Think about it. Have you walked into a room where an argument was taking place, and without you saying a word, the tension suddenly dissolved? Have you sat with a friend who was spiraling in anxiety, and as they spoke to you, they inexplicably began to calm down, finding clarity and peace as if by magic? This is not your imagination. The high-frequency field of your auric body is now so powerful and stable that it acts as a dominant resonant frequency. Just as a tuning fork will cause a nearby string to vibrate at the same pitch, your field of peace entrains the chaotic energy around you, coaxing it back into harmony. People who are stressed will feel inexplicably soothed in your presence. Difficult negotiations will become smoother. Complex problems will seem to unravel more easily when discussed near you. You are not doing anything to cause this. You are simply being the frequency of the solution. This is your first taste of your new power as a creator being. You are no longer a victim of your environment. You are now becoming the conscious creator of its energetic weather patterns. The matrix operates on chaos and reaction. Your peace is a direct and powerful antidote to its programming. Flowing from this is a second profound shift, the activation of your spiritual sonar. Your energy field, now emitting a clear, pure and unwavering signal of your soul's truth, acts like a form of divine radar. It pings against the energetic reality around you, and the feedback it provides is instantaneous and unmistakable. This is why inauthenticity has become so jarring to your system. When someone is speaking to you, your sonar penetrates their words and reads the frequency behind them. You can now feel the dissonance between what they say and what they mean. The masks that people wear, the social personas they project, have become utterly transparent to you. You are not judging them. You are simply perceiving the truth with a clarity that is almost startling. This new sense is a divine protection mechanism, ensuring you no longer invest your precious life force in people or situations built on falsehood. But this sonar does more than just detect falsehood. It also awakens truth. As you move through the world, your frequency will ping against the dormant light codes within others. You will look a stranger in the eye, and for a fleeting moment, they will remember something deep within themselves. You will have a brief conversation with a co-worker, and you will inadvertently activate a seed of curiosity in them that may, months or years later, blossom into their own awakening. You are becoming a catalyst, a sacred trigger for the remembrance in others. Those who have even a tiny spark of readiness will be drawn to you like moths to a flame, often without knowing why. They will feel the rightness of your energy. This is the precursor to your soul tribe assembling. You are not seeking them anymore. You are simply shining your light, and your spiritual sonar is sending out the signal that all who are resonant will instinctively follow home. Let us anchor into this sacred space of peace, chosen one. Breathe it in. Feel it permeating every cell, every atom of your being. This peace is your proof. It is your certificate of graduation from the school of 3D limitation. The 7 signs we have discussed, the profound detachment from old goals, the heightened sensory perception and synchronicities, the complete rewiring of your physical body, the collapse of old soul contracts, the fierce pull towards sovereignty, the magical arrival of divine provisions, and now, this unshakable inner peace, are not a random collection of spiritual experiences. They are a perfectly orchestrated sequential activation code. They are the 7 seals of your old reality, being broken open, one by one, to reveal the divine manuscript of your true destiny. What happened on December 9th, 2025, was not a singular event, but the final keystroke that executed a divine program that has been running in the background of your existence for lifetimes. Your entire life, with all its seeming detours, its painful trials, and its confusing paradoxes, has been a meticulously planned training ground, preparing you for this exact moment. You were not being punished, you were being forged. You were not lost, you were being tempered in the fires of adversity, shaped into a vessel strong enough, pure enough, and resilient enough to carry the immense light of the dawning golden age. Now you must understand why. Why you? Why were you chosen for this intense, accelerated, and often grueling path of awakening? Why did your plans have to fail so spectacularly, while others around you seem to glide through life? It is because you are not here merely to be a passive recipient of a personal miracle. The destiny that God has activated within you is not just for you. You are a divine instrument, a sacred conduit, a system buster. You are one of the frontline souls, the cosmic ground crew who volunteered for the most challenging mission to incarnate on Earth at this pivotal time in her history to help anchor the new 5D frequencies and assist in the planetary ascension. Your personal miracle, your abundance, your joy, your peace, these are not the end goal. They are the necessary fuel for your true mission. You had to be liberated from personal struggle so that you could turn your full attention to your planetary service. You had to be divinely provisioned so that you would have the resources to be a fountain of abundance for others. You had to find inner peace so that you could become a walking, talking pillar of stability in a world that is descending into chaos. The failures of yesterday were a crucial part of this mission's design. The Matrix, the old paradigm of control and limitation, relies on a very specific set of rules. It thrives on predictability, on conformity, on people following the established paths to success. Your recent, inexplicable failures were in fact a series of successful hacks against that very system. Every time a door slammed shut on a traditional career path for you, you were being divinely rerouted away from a system you came here to dismantle. Every time a conventional relationship collapsed, you were being freed from the patriarchal and codependent structures that the New Earth paradigm is rendering obsolete. You were being made incompatible with the old world. Think of it like a key. The Matrix is a complex lock, and for years, you were trying to be a key that fit. You were trying to get the right degree, the right job, the right partner, contorting your divine sovereign soul into a shape that would be accepted by the system. The destiny activation of December 9th was the moment the divine locksmith came and broke the key. He snapped it in half, making it utterly impossible for you to ever again try to fit into a lock you were born to shatter. You are not meant to open the doors of the old world. You are meant to build the portals to the new one. And you cannot do that if you are still trying to get a promotion in a corporation that is spiritually bankrupt. You cannot do that if you are still seeking validation from a system that is crumbling. Your failures were your final glorious liberation from the temptation to play small. So what now? What is this mission you are being called to? It will be as unique as your own soul's blueprint, yet it will be guided by one overarching principle. You are here to be a frequency holder and a light anchor. Your primary job is no longer to do things in the old way. It is to be a certain way. Your mission is to hold this newfound peace, this high frequency of love and trust in your heart, no matter what happens in the external world. As the old systems continue to break down, there will be fear, there will be panic, there will be chaos. The collective consciousness will be whipped into a frenzy of anxiety and division, and you, the activated chosen one, will be the calm in the storm. People will be drawn to you, not because you preach to them or try to convert them, but because they will feel the palpable aura of peace that radiates from you. They will see that you are not in reaction, that you are not afraid, and they will instinctively want to know why. Your very presence will be a transmission. Your calm will be a contagion of consciousness, more powerful than any sermon. You will become a lighthouse, not by chasing after ships and shouting instructions, but by simply standing firm, shining your light, and allowing those who are ready to find their way to your shore. From this state of being, your inspired doing will naturally arise. For some of you, your mission will be to create new forms of art, music, and media that carry the 5D light codes, bypassing the conscious mind and speaking directly to the soul of humanity. For others, you will be pioneers of new healing modalities, combining ancient wisdom with quantum principles to heal the trauma that is being purged from the collective. Many of you will be called to create new communities, soul-based businesses, and educational systems that are founded on principles of collaboration, sovereignty, and connection to nature. You will not need to force these creations. The divine ideas, the downloads, will flow to you effortlessly in your moments of quiet connection. The divine provisions will show up to fund them. The divine connections will appear to help you build them. Your only job is to get your ego out of the way, to listen to the whispers of your heart, and to have the courage to take the next inspired, joyful step, even if you don't know where the entire staircase leads. You are not building from a place of logic and 5-year plans anymore. You are co-creating with the cosmos in the eternal now, weaving the fabric of the new earth one inspired action at a time. The pressure is off. You don't have to save the world. You just have to be authentically, unapologetically, radiantly you. The rest will take care of itself. Your activated light is the catalyst that will trigger the awakening in others. As you step into this new role, you must become a fierce guardian of your frequency. The old world will try to pull you back. The news, the social media algorithms, the fears of your unawakened family and friends, these are all low-frequency currents that can drag you back down into the density. You must now make conscious choices about what you consume, not just with your body, but with your mind and your spirit. Unfollow the accounts that thrive on outrage and fear. Turn off the mainstream news, which is nothing but a fear-based programming device. Lovingly place boundaries around conversations that drain your energy or pull you into judgment and gossip. Your attention is your most sacred currency. Where you place your attention is where you invest your creative power. Invest it in your vision. Invest it in beauty. Invest it in solutions. Invest it in joy. This is not about spiritual bypassing or ignoring the problems of the world. It is about understanding that you cannot solve a problem from the same level of consciousness that created it. By holding the high frequency of the solution of peace, love, and unity, you are doing the most powerful activist work there is. You are dissolving the very energetic foundations of the old, broken systems. I want you to make a sacred vow to yourself right now. A vow to honor your mission, to protect your frequency, and to walk this path with courage and grace. This is your soul's purpose, the very reason you exist. Take a moment to feel the weight and the glory of this truth. The entire cosmos has conspired to bring you to this moment. Countless angels, guides, and ancestors are watching you, cheering you on, ready to assist you in every way. You are not alone. You have never been alone. You are a cherished, essential, and infinitely powerful member of the divine ground crew. The final step is for you to fully and completely accept your assignment, to stop questioning if you are worthy, to stop wondering if you are ready. The events of December 9th were your final confirmation. You are worthy. You are ready. The time for playing small is over. The time for hiding your light has passed. The world does not need another sheep. It needs the lions and lionesses of light to rise and remember who they are. As we bring this transmission to a close, I want you to remember this: the failure of your old plans was not an ending. It was a coronation. You were being stripped of the ill-fitting garments of your past self so that you could be robed in the divine majesty of your true sovereign creator self. The pain was a portal. The chaos was a crucible. And the miracle was not something that happened to you. It is something that you have now become. Walk forward from this day, not with hope, but with a deep, calm, and joyful certainty. Know that you are guided. Know that you are protected. Know that you are infinitely resourced. Your journey is no longer about seeking miracles. It is about choosing which miracles you wish to create. The blueprint is within you. The power is in your hands. The love is in your heart. You are a walking, talking nexus of divine potential, a sacred bridge between heaven and earth. If this message has resonated in the deepest chambers of your soul, if you feel the fire of truth and the peace of purpose coursing through your veins, I invite you to make one final declaration with me. Let this be your seal upon this activation, your first conscious act as the master creator of your new earth reality. Go to the comments and type with all the power and love in your being: my mission is activated. I am the miracle. Let the universe hear your roar. Let the angelic realms record your decree. And let every cell in your body vibrate with the undeniable truth of these words. Do not forget to subscribe to Power Inside You. The journey is just beginning. And in the days and weeks to come, we will navigate the next stages of this planetary shift together. The information will be critical. The community will be your strength. Like this video to anchor these light codes into the collective, and share it with anyone else you feel may be a chosen ones in disguise, who might be confusing their sacred clearing for a personal failure. They need to hear this now. Go forward in peace. Go forward in power. Go forward in love. Your destiny is not a destination you are trying to reach. It is the very light you are now shining. Welcome to your new reality. Your spiritual miracle has begun. This is urgent. Do not skip this. Watch the members-only briefing. Chosen ones. Data 1212's Rare Moon Portal is 2025's last and biggest gateway. No second chances after this. Act now or regret forever. I reveal the activations and protections you must do before the spiritual energy shifts. Click the link in the description or the pinned comment now. This window won't wait.